One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Cal's offense will have first crack at this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal.
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Hokies. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
7, 0. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the middle. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much
flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense. And he'll take. Touchdown, Cal! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Hokey, high-tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
On 3rd down, going up top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's high. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's high. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Burns. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it! And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They want to run this quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. And He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Burns. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and
oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got it in the middle, it's Burns. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! They take the lead with the 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Red pass, it's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and he got
breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. A They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it, a loose football. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Bacon.
Complete towards the sideline. No gain on the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Vick. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field. I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for the... And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff. It's Vick. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the